Justin Kennedy, co-founder, CEO of OpenPath. We build custom AI workflows and automations and client-facing agents for enterprise and small businesses.
Great, thank you. How was your sales pipeline before working with Outbound Solutions?
The sales pipeline was, I would say, non-existent, especially from a kind of like a cold outreach perspective. Like we didn't have a lot of lead generation that was not professional network related, so to speak. So we wouldn't have any large scale outbound lead generation going on. So for this business specifically, Outbound Solutions was kind of the first foray into that, but I have worked with other both internal sales executions and other third parties. And I would say Outbound Solutions so far has impressed me with the volume and also the ability, the quality, I guess, of the leads against what we've been looking for. Probably the most noticeable outcome that we've been able to achieve with Outbound Solutions so far has been just the volume of people we're able to speak to. You know, given that the AI market and the solution that we're trying to push to market is relatively new, and it's kind of in an environment where the idea around what AI is different and is changing. The most important thing we could have is kind of more like awareness and education in the market. And so getting in front of as many people as we can is somewhat important at this stage. And yeah, and Outbound Solutions been able to deliver that for us so far. I think what I like best about working with Outbound Solutions so far is the ability for their team to handle a lot of the questions up front and bring people that are actually interested or actually they're the right type of clients that we should be speaking to, and also the ability for them to be open to changing kind of as we go along the execution of these outbound of these campaigns that are bringing in leads. As we get more data about the strategy of the execution and what type of client that's bringing in, Outbound Solutions has been good about taking our feedback on how we might want to change it and tweak it and like kind of optimize and apply those learnings as we go along.
Great. And finally, what would you say to someone who's on the fence about working with Outbound Solutions?
I mean, if you're on the fence, it's probably because you have had experience with third parties before, and I could say that the ones I've worked before would probably also give me a reason to be on the fence about working with any provider of kind of like a lead generation that are not part of the internal team. But I would say that I would recommend anybody that is in this process of trying to either start a sales process, like jumpstart a sales process from scratch, or potentially just wanting to try something different. Maybe they've been doing it internally, need to see how that stacks up against maybe a more professional, organized manner of lead generation. Highly recommend Outbound Solutions for that.